You know, the signature event for Polk County Parks and Recreation involves children, a hayride to a haunted walking trail, carnival games, live entertainment, a trick-or-treat village, costume and pie eating contests, and much, much more. All the details of this hauntingly good time is coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio, a veteran and a rookie of sorts. Jamie Vance. Jamie is recreation coordinator with Polk County Parks and Rec. How you doing, Jamie?
Doing great. How are you?
And also joining us is Jason Hargrove, recreation coordinator, recreation program manager. Wow.
Yes,
Look
sir.
at that. Wow. First time in, huh?
First time here.
How'd you manage to get in on this one?
They told me I had to.
Oh.
I tried to pawn it off, but they said, nope, it's your turn.
Okay, you've been in government long enough that the official term is voluntold.
Voluntold, yes, sir. Voluntold.
Well, you guys got a great event coming up, and probably every year, every Polk County child looks forward to going to this event. And it's at one of your incredible parks. This year's event, it's the Haunted Hayrides and Happenings, and what exactly is that called?
It's the Haunted Halloween Hayride and Happening.
There you go.
It's a great event. It's one of our established events. This is the 20th year, I do
20th
believe.
year.
20 years. So, and each year it keeps growing and growing. But the event offers a lot of attractions like carnival games. We have live entertainment, fire services, and the Polk Sheriff's Office is doing like demos, or they're going to show you like different things that are involved with their department. This year we're adding an adventure park to it, so to kind of, please the teens and tweens that come to our event. We have a trick-or-treat village, and then we also have a haunted walking trail.
So for the folks that have may be out in that area, Loyce Hart Park is probably one of our largest parks within the county, right?
Correct.
And you guys use every square inch of that park between the attractions and parking. So that's a huge venue.
Yeah. Our actual event sits on 4 soccer fields, full size of soccer fields. And then we use the rest basically for parking. Last year we had over 4,000 people into the park, which is a huge increase in numbers. So I'm hoping for the same thing this year.
Well, one of the things I want to talk about is an event of this magnitude doesn't just kind of happen. There's setup and there's tear down. And it isn't like, you just roll out and this just goes on. Talk to me a little bit about when this event, as far as planning goes, starts, and then when actual setup goes, and then tear down. So how long does that whole thing take?
Planning started months ago.
I think it started pretty much end of July. We start August. We kind of figure out what we want to do. September. The whole month of September, this past month, we've been trying to secure our vendors, our food trucks, anything that we need to rent to make this event go on. In addition to that, we also recruit a ton of volunteers to help us with this event. Also,
did I just hear you say food trucks?
Oh yeah, we have some really good ones this year. We're so excited. Make sure you come on an empty stomach. We have so much food. It's going to be an awesome event. And through the month of October to the day of the event, we are making props, we're building things. It is constantly doing something every single day.
New ideas every single day, painting things, everything. One
of the things that Derek Harp had asked us to do this year, and it's going to be the first time that we do it, we're going to put up some GoPro cams prior to the event and really show the people what it takes to do this. It's probably about 10 days before you guys will be out there on the trails, roughly.
At least the week before.
Yeah.
We'll start, about 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll start really buckling down the week before, and then we'll start really putting everything together the week of the event. We spend a solid 8 hours each day out there leading up to the event. making sure everything is set up correctly, built, safe for people to use. So that's an important thing for us, and I think it's important for people to see that process, how we actually manage an event for 4,000 people.
And we do all that in the process of still trying to get volunteers, sponsorships, anything we can get out there, anything new to try to bring more people out there.
Yeah.
Each year that I go to that event, one of the things that I find most impressive, and Jason, as you as a program manager, you guys really care what the folks thinking about an event, and there's always the questionnaire cards, and you're always having people fill those out, and you always learn from the previous years. Talk to me about the importance of freshening it up and making it different, and not just giving the folks the same old for the last 20 years.
Right. All of our events are always about our citizens and the communities of our county, and we take their ideas very seriously. If we get a comment card and we see that they want something fresh, we try to, stir it up every year and go from there and try to refresh it, make them come back, make them want to come back, and make them say that it's just not the same thing over and over again. We give them something new every year, and like Jamie said earlier, this year we've got that adventure area for the tweens and everything. That's going to be a real hit.
And the two things that I really look forward to seeing when I go out there, the costume contests. With the little ones, that is probably the most adorable thing that happens within Polk County. The little kids costume contest, and then the pie eating contest.
Yeah.
Every year, you've got a person that
has won it the last couple years.
Yeah.
He's won it. I didn't write his name down, but
yeah.
He has come to the event for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years, and has won it 4 or 5 years. We have these really cool trophies too that we give out as prizes, kind of like keepsake. And I'd be interested to see how many trophies he has.
It's a conversation piece on the mantle,
yeah,
right?
I'm sure. or yeah, or at least in his kitchen or somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But they actually eat a full regulation pumpkin pie, so it's not just a little, bakery pie. It's a full pie. And I personally would not be able to do it, but these people go at it. So
one of the things that people really need to understand is Polk County Parks and Recs in and of itself is a group of hardworking individuals, and as we say it all the time in this show, doing more with less. See, you guys have a staff of which you work with, but then you also, like Jason said, you rely on volunteers. Talk to me about the importance of what volunteers do and mean to the success of an event.
I don't think we would be able to run the event without the volunteers.
No way.
We recruit over 200 volunteers to the 6 of us that work the event. So without them, this event would not be possible. We need people to help us do our carnival games. Our whole haunted walking trail is done by high school students from drama clubs, key clubs, and it's really important for us to build that relationship so they come back each year to help us with our event. So without them, we wouldn't have an event.
The more volunteers we can get, the more stuff we can offer.
Yep.
So we're always looking for volunteers from anywhere, any place. If they want to volunteer, we're trying to get them to this event.
Yeah.
And as Jason and Jamie both said, if you're a high school senior, you know that you need those hours to volunteer to work towards your future in college, and that's going to be some hours that will help you succeed in the future. And what better way of doing that than joining Polk County Parks and Rec? And how can they go about doing as such?
They can either call me or call our office at 863-534-6911. I can get them signed up to volunteer, or they can go on volunteermatch.org and look up Polk County Parks and Recreation. Make sure it says Polk County Park and Recreation, Florida. And they can sign up through our events that way. And this is not the only event you can volunteer for. We do 40 other events and programs throughout the year that need help too. So if you can't make Halloween, I'm sure there's another event coming up that you'll be able to do. So
strategically placed community centers and public parks within the community, and depending upon where they live, they really don't have to go that far to volunteer.
No, you just got to find ones in your area and you're good to go.
The other thing that we need to talk about, obviously sponsors. the amount of candy that's given out, the amount of just the pies alone.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it on a paycheck.
Yeah.
But talk to me about sponsors. Who are some of those that are always that have been a part of this, and then how do folks go about becoming a sponsor? This is a family-friendly event, and this is something a lot of folks need to get behind and put those corporate dollars into.
Right. Our biggest sponsor this year for our Halloween event is Al Now Urgent Care. They donated a lot of money to this event, and without their donation, we probably would not be able to add our walk wall, our hamster ball races, our laser tag, our dodgeball area. None of that would have been added without their generous donation to our event. And they're just there to really support families and you know, family bonding and stuff like that. So I'm really happy with them. But to become a sponsor, you just have to either, you can call us, we'll set up a few packages for you, or you can talk to Jason. Jason's really good at sponsorships too. But any money we can bring in makes the event so much better. So.
Now, you had mentioned hamster ball races.
Yeah.
On TV, I've seen that thing where they kind of fill you up with air and you're in is that the hamster ball, or
No,
is that
that's
something
bumper
else?
Ball. Hamster ball,
You basically climb into
you
these
climb into
big
this
globes.
big ball, and they have a track, and you race down a track. Well, it should be interesting to see how it works. So this is one of Lakeland Moonwalks is our vendor for our interactive, I guess, attractions. And they suggested we do this, and I said, I'm for it. Let's try it.
I'm kind of hoping Jamie, hope we get done with a little bit of our work and everything, and we can try it out before the event
Yeah, we'll have the
starts.
cameras out there
Yeah.
early, so maybe we can have, you know, Parks and
Yeah.
Rec races, and
Right.
maybe we can get you know, get Derek out there.
Some
and,
manager races.
yeah,
I like that.
maybe even get Jeff Spence out there.
Yeah,
I think Jeff
yeah.
would have a
We
lot
should
of
call
fun.
him.
We should
Hey,
get Jeff in there, definitely.
No, yeah, and I think our attraction, our Venture Park area was actually one of the things that was written on a comment card last year. They said we didn't have anything for teens and tweens, so we added this. Hopefully this will help them.
It's going to be a very popular place
Yeah.
in that area.
Yeah, and Al Now is actually sponsoring that area too, so they'll have tables, and they're giving away bikes this year, so they'll be out there with that too, and I just think it's going to be a great time.
Now, scheduled for October 22nd from 5 to 10 p.m. How do folks get tickets for the event, pre-sale, and let's talk about that, because there's a separate price to get in, and then if you want to walk the trail, there's separate prices for that, and then of course some of the places that you eat. Talk to me a little bit about that.
So it costs $5 to get in at the door, and then $1 for the Hayride, and that is specifically if you don't want to come into our office to purchase a pre-sale ticket. Now we'll start selling tickets October 3rd through the 21st in our office, and then it's $5, and then the Hayride is actually free if you get in early enough to do that. So there's two options. So if you live in Polk City, let's say you want to come down to our event, you can't get to Bartow in time, you can definitely purchase tickets at the door. But once you get in, the majority of the stuff is free to do, except for, you know, our food trucks. There'll be a little bit of a fee for that, and I believe there's a couple activities that will have a little bit of a cost, but it's not anything that will cost too much.
Very minimal.
Yes.
And you guys have great partners within the county too, Polk County Fire Rescue, and of course the Sheriff's Office. Really, I'm amazed every year at the amount of little kids that sit in fascination either in front of one of the huge fire trucks or in front of the SO. Talk to me about the importance of having those role models for those little kids at an event like this.
Well, they see these guys come out here, and you know they go out and they support our community. They put their lives on the line for us each and every day, and we greatly appreciate that. And these little kids see that happening. They see them having fun. It gives them quite of a role model to look up to, and see them, you know, gives them a hope for the future. Maybe they want to do that someday when they grow up. So
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys the last words. I need you to inspire the folks that have been to this event to come back again, and to those who have never been, make sure they check it out.
I'll let you start with the
Come to our
quad.
event. It's going to be so much fun.
And I'll say this about our haunted hayride event. It's going to be fun, but it's also going to be scary this year. So come prepared to jump, scream, and have an overall good time at the entire event.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of things to do for all ages. So don't be stuck on, if you don't want to go on the hayride, you don't have to go on the hayride.
Yeah.
You can come enjoy the rest of the event. There's something to do, and I guarantee every kid's going to walk out with a bag full of candy, toys, and a great big smile on their face. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, as usual, always a pleasure having you both in here. Jamie, Jason, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank
Hope
you.
to come again soon.
And yeah, see, now you got the first one
I
knocked
got it out of the way, so
wasn't even that painful,
Let's
was
keep it going. No, sir, it wasn't.
All right. Hey, make sure you check out Polk County Parks and Recreation's Haunted Halloween Hayride and Happenings event. They offer fun and a safe alternative to traditional trick-or-treating for children and families of Polk County. The event will offer a variety of attractions, including a hayride to a haunted walking trail, carnival games, live entertainment, a trick-or-treat village, costume and pie eating contest, and much, much more. Scheduled for Saturday, October 22nd from 5 to 10 p.m. at the Lois E. Hart Park. That's 500 West Carter Road in Mulberry. Tickets are $5 per person, and the haunted walking trail is $1. Pre-sale tickets run through October 21st at Polk County Parks and Recreation Administration Office in Bartow, or you can purchase them the day of the event at the door. For more information, you can give Parks and Rec a call at 863-534-6911 or look them up on the web at www.parksandrec.polk-county.net.